Hello and welcome. You are watching Studio Talk and I am Chelsea Prince. Over the next few minutes, I will take you through the biggest stories from the world of news, business, sports and entertainment. Let's begin with news. Union Law Minister Ashwini Kumar's position in the cabinet seems to be safe, at least for now. Despite the Supreme Court lashing out over coal allocations, the government feels that Kumar could at best be accused of impropriety rather than interference in court proceedings. In an incident that has further dented relations between Pakistan and India, Pakistani prisoner Sanolla's body was flown to Islamabad. This after the convicted terrorist serving a life term in Jammu's Kot Balwal jail was fatally attacked. Sanolla's death is being seen as a tit-for-tat after Indian prisoner Sarabjit died following an attack on him in a Lahore jail. The ghosts of the 1984 riots continue to haunt. While the big fish have gotten away despite the evidence, it is a small fry who face stringent jail terms. In the latest, a Delhi court awarded life imprisonment to 3 convicts. What has angered the Sikh community is that despite the proof, there has been no justice, no closure. Unidentified gunmen kidnapped the son of former Pakistani Prime Minister Yusuf Raza Gilani on the last day of campaigning for landmark national elections. Gilani's son was campaigning in Multan when he was abducted. No group has claimed responsibility. The Pakistani campaign has been marred by bloody attacks on their candidates and their families. It's a case that has shocked America. A former school bus driver will face charges of kidnapping and raping 3 women in his house for 10 years. The sordid story came out after one of the 3 captives managed to escape when the tormentor wasn't around. Fly light or pay more? That's the message for flyers from airlines. After Air India took the lead, now other airlines are following suit. So if you are carrying more than 15 kgs, your travel is going to become that much more expensive. 250 rupees for every extra kg. So make sure you travel light. It's around 6:30 in the morning and I am here in Kalpakkam, which is 60 kilometers south of Chennai. Tremors were felt here as well after the 8.7 magnitude earthquake struck off the coast of Indonesia a few days back. As you can see, there are no boats or ships around at this time. These massive waves that you can see seems to be an indicator that a tsunami is likely to hit the coastline. The water has now started entering the houses along the coast. You can also see the locals are running for cover to save themselves from the water. We yet don't have any information on how many people have been moved out from this area, even though warnings had been issued. We are in fact standing at a very much higher level so that the water doesn't hit us, but from the ferocity of the waves, it seems that we might have to move out soon. Going by the reports that are coming in from the other nearby areas, it seems that this tsunami is going to cause havoc. With camera person Hardik, this is Chelsea Prince for Studio Talk. Expectations of a people-friendly budget and a cut in interest rates by the RBI are being seen as among the key reasons taking the Sensex to the psychologically important 20,000 mark today after 2 years. The day's rally came on the back of a strong quarterly result by the software major TCS and relatively steady Asian markets. The market opened with the Sensex at 20,000, slipped a tad below that level due to profit taking and again regrouped in later session as FMCG major ITC rallied ahead of its results and closed just a tad off the 20,000 mark, finally ending the day at 19,987, up about 80 points. The day's rally added about Rs 26,000 crore to investors' wealth, with the BSE's market capitalization now at Rs 71 lakh crore. The last time the benchmark had seen this level was on January 7, 2011, about 2 months after it had reached its all-time peak of 21,709. Let's get you all the sports action now. For all you Man U fans, it's going to be David Moyes who will be taking over from Sir Alex Ferguson as the coach of one of the world's greatest football clubs. It seems Moyes was the unanimous choice after the big daddy of English football decided to step down. The action heats up in IPL 2013. The league table has drawn an enthralling match between Royal Challengers Bangalore and the Kolkata Knight Riders this weekend. The Knight Riders will be aiming to spoil Bangalore's chances of qualifying to the playoffs in Hyderabad. Former Argentina World Cup winning captain Diego Maradona has been sacked as the coach of United Arab Emirates club Al Wasl. The 51-year-old was removed along with his technical team after the club's board evaluated the coach's performance. It's Vishy all the way. Defending world champion Vishwanathan Anand struck back with vengeance as he scored the much-needed equalizer against Boris Gelfand at the World Chess Championship. Anand routed his Israeli opponent in just 17 moves to seal a stunning triumph. Williams' team has said that they are eager and ready to put the pit lane fire drama behind them. A huge fire broke out in the Williams garage after the Spanish Grand Prix where Pastor Maldonado bagged his first and the team's first win since 2004. Maldonado and Williams will aim to repeat their race-winning performance in this weekend's Monaco Grand Prix. And now for some entertainment news. It's a movie that leaves us with a beautiful thought. Everything's going to be alright in the end. If it's not, then it's not the end. Here's the young actor Dev Patel who checked into the Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, a British comedy set in Rajasthan. Actor Randeep Hooda has finally found his ground in Bollywood and has gone ahead to sign as many as 7 films this year. I got a chance to chat up with Mr. Hooda, who has now transformed into the much sought after actor. And it's going to be a heartfelt send-off for Sanju Baba. Studio Talk has learned that the makers of Zanjeer have given the actor an extra scene in the climax shot of the movie. This scene did not have Sanjay earlier, but the director improvised since he felt it would be Sanju's last shot for some years. Funny man Robin Williams has openly made fun of Kim Kardashian's choice of a floral dress. Williams quipped that he did better as a cross-dresser in Mrs. Doubtfire. He followed the quip by posting a photograph of his from the movie where he was wearing a dress very similar to Kim's. Don't think Miss Kardashian has taken it well. And finally, it's time to sing Happy Birthday to you to Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. A very happy birthday to the superstar, the legend.